Well, let's leave that aside for now. Anyway, welcome to this very first look video on Forza Horizon 6. The map is huge. Everything you see here are areas we can go to, including the big city. All the way at the end, that's Tokyo. Everything you see, we'll be able to go there. And that's exactly what I want to show you today in this video. We're going to try to get to Tokyo, starting from the opposite side, where we are in the mountains. Without the mini-map, we'll have to explore and find our way on our own. To wrap up, this video ends in Tokyo. That's what I've got for you in today's first look video. A discovery of the map, checking out several new cars that we'll also test out a bit today, just to show you some gameplay with different styles of automobiles. We're going to do all that from behind the wheel. And actually, I'm going to quickly talk to you about the wheel I'm using today for this discovery. The Thrustmaster T248R. I know that among you, with the release of Forza Horizon 6, there are a lot of you who are going to want to buy their first wheel or simply replace their old wheel with a new one. Maybe something a bit more up-to-date. I actually have an amazing deal to share with you. From May 14, the release date of this video, until May 31, 2026. If you use my code EQUINOX on the official Thrustmaster website to buy the T248R, you get a 15% discount on it. Plus, it can be combined with the promotions that are already on the Thrustmaster website right now. So basically, you can get the Thrustmaster T248R as a bundle for about 220 euros. For that amount, with this bundle, you obviously get the Thrustmaster wheel, with a force feedback of 3 to 3.1 Newton meters.
De force de 3,1 Newton.
It's ideal for Forza Horizon 6, providing more than enough power to feel all the handling differences between the different cars, get a great driving feel, and control the car well.
Sensation de conduite et pour bien.
Also in this bundle, you get the pedals, and that's a big plus because, in addition to the accelerator and brake, you have a clutch pedal, great for those looking to drift in Forza Horizon 6 or enjoy a more realistic drive. Includes wheel stand, and that's super convenient because you can set it up in just 2 minutes, and most importantly, you can mount it on any desk or any surface. On top of that, there are two features that I find especially cool on this wheel, which are really perfect for a game like Forza Horizon 6. The first one, I'll show you right now. There's a small screen right here, a little gauge that shows you the speed of the car, which lets you do what I'm doing right now. That means you can turn off the whole game HUD to fully enjoy the scenery and really maximize immersion. On this steering wheel, there's actually a force feedback boost system that you can adjust in real time. You can switch modes with the little arrows, going from 0 boost to 1 or 2. That's really convenient in this type of game. With a light car like this, I'll set the boost to 2 for more force feedback and a better sense of the car's weight. If I go back to my Ram, the pickup we'll use at the start of this video, and find it's too heavy? Well, because it's really a beast, it's something that weighs almost 3 tons. Behemoth. I'll probably lower the boost a little bit, so I can have a slightly lighter driving experience and really enjoy it. All of that is included in the T248R pack. I'll put the link to this collaboration in a pinned comment and in the description of this video. Don't forget, with the code EQUINOX, you get 15 off the T248R, which can be combined with other current promotions. And you also get, and that's really super cool, 15 off all Thrustmaster wheelbases that are compatible with Xbox. So really, there's something for everyone. Thanks to Thrustmaster for supporting this video. And now, let's get back to exploring. Well, as you can see, we're in the mountain biome of Forza Horizon 6 now. I'm not sure which season we're in. What is certain is that we're not in winter, because in winter this area is covered in snow. I think it's spring now, since Forza Horizon 6 changes seasons weekly. Soon it will be summer, and then, usually, in 2 or 3 weeks, we'll be in winter. The snow is definitely back. Because it's true that until now, in Forza Horizon we only had one DLC. In Horizon 3 with snow, and Horizon 4 where there was snow 1 week each month. Then, it completely disappeared in Horizon 5, and now, well, it's back, so yeah. If you come back to visit this area in a few weeks when it's winter, expect there to be even more snow. Look at that. It's really massive, huh? It's much bigger than the map in Forza Horizon 5. Really? Alright, I see Tokyo is right there. We'll try heading to our right to reach it, but for now, we'll stick with the Ram, our big pickup. Well, since we're in the mountains, it's actually pretty well suited. Especially if we decide to take some small paths, let's say little shortcuts through dirt or mud. But of course, I have other cars planned for this gameplay besides the new ones added to Forza Horizon 6. Alright, let's go this way. Let's try not to get lost in the forest with our Ram. Honestly, This is one of the first times I've driven off-road in Forza Horizon 6. Until now, I've only driven on regular roads, so this is a new experience for me. Of this style of driving? Whoa, there's a lot of elevation change here. That's something that's really impressive with this Forza Horizon 6 map. The elevation, I mean.
Le dénivelé, c'est-à-dire que
There really aren't many places that are flat. We're always going up or down, except on the highway, of course. And as a result, we always have amazing scenery, because we can always see what's ahead. Plus, it's actually pretty cool to drive through. Because we always get surprises when we reach the top of a hill, seeing what's on the other side. And it's true that I think, in terms of driving, this is probably going to be the most enjoyable map we've had in a Forza in a very, very, very long time. I'm realizing we're heading in the wrong direction again. So let's try from over there, I'll follow, to go back down. I'm actually following this logic a bit. If you want, at the very top, you have the mountains. Oh wow. And all the way at the bottom, you have the city of Tokyo, which we're going to try to reach. Right now, I think we really didn't take the right paths after all. Let's try driving a bit in the water with the ram. Whoa, that was a bad idea. That wasn't it. That wasn't exactly the best idea. Well, that's how it is. The advantage of having taken a big vehicle is that, well, we can drive on dirt, we can drive in water, until we find a paved road to take. And then, we can get back to our lives a bit. Right now, I have no idea where we are. I think we still managed to head a little farther south. Maybe we'll take advantage of being out of the mountains to recharge our cars a bit. Now, we're going to switch to the Audi R8 V10 from 2020, so that's clearly going to change everything in terms of driving and everything else. It's a completely different car. I'll show you a bit what it looks like before we go have some fun with it. This is new in Forza Horizon. We've never had this one before in a Forza Horizon game. Wow. Yeah, it's completely different in terms of driving, though. It is. It's so much lighter. You'll have to be a bit careful, I think. It might be a car that's a bit more demanding, especially a lot faster. Actually, we'll get used to it. I think we're heading in the right direction. Yeah, I think when we start to see the big hill full of trees on our right, that's when we're in a good spot. Whoa! I was actually looking at the scenery a bit too much, and well, there you go. This is the perfect kind of road to test the R8, because it's a car that has quite a lot of power, quite a bit of downforce, so for little stretches like this, on fairly fast roads, it should do pretty well. So, the idea here is that I'd like to show you something, but I don't know if I'll manage to find my way. Find it? I'd really like to. There's one road in particular I'd like to show you. It's one of my favorite roads. In Forza Horizon 6, a road that's towards the west. That's exactly why I'm trying to head west on the map. For now, it's a road that's just incredible. Really, it's beautiful. There are some amazing landscapes. So for now, everything I've seen of Horizon 6, the whole Forza map. Every time I get on a new road, I think to myself that it's really super cool. But the one I'm going to show you, I think there's something extra about it compared to the other roads. So, we're going to try to keep going in this direction. We'll try, if we can, to reach Tokyo before nightfall. Yeah, getting there by nightfall would be really great because Tokyo at night is truly beautiful. So, I think I saw some houses to my left. So, I think we're going to be able to turn. Whoa, yeah, it's tight. Okay, it's tighter than I thought. The turn. And I think here, we're about to get onto the highway. And I think, so, not far from the road I'm going to show you. But, so, wait, maybe we'll take the highway. Because in my opinion, right now we're moving away again. We'll try to get back on the highway. I'll also have the chance to show you a really high-performance car from Forza Horizon 6. While we're in these little fields. And while we're, kind of dragging along here, I think the highway must have an entrance not far from here. It's going to be an adventure, you know. Honestly, as soon as we don't have a mini-map in the game anymore. Since the map in Forza Horizon 6 has a ton of roads, it's really full-on exploration because you never know what you're going to find. Coming out of the turn, damn, we're right next to the highway. I can see it, but I can't find the entrance. It's okay. we'll end up finding it. Besides, I think we're still heading in the right direction. It's true we've taken a lot of turns. We made a lot of U-turns and changed directions, but I think I'm starting to recognize things, and we're more or less on the road I wanted to show you. We should be there soon, not too much farther. We should be coming up on an on-ramp to the highway above us. This highway is crazy. Well, it could be that I might have mistaken an exit for an entrance. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? It looks like it. Well, let's go. We're going to have to make a bit of a tricky maneuver, but it'll be fine. Since we have a big car with a lot of acceleration, we shouldn't get in the way too much. There we go. Okay, seeing Mount Fuji, I recognize it. I know where we are. It's true that we see Mount Fuji on a lot of occasions. And what's really cool about this map is something that I think you'll notice as you play the game on your own. Actually, the map is already big enough that we forget a lot of details, that we really forget quite a few roads. But on top of that, as soon as there are changes in season, weather changes in time of day, the map itself changes a lot. Honestly, it's beautiful, really. We're happy to see Mount Fuji in the background, it's incredible. But if you get the chance to come back here during a sunset or sunrise, that's a whole different atmosphere. And at night, it's the same. Mount Fuji really stands out, and that's the case throughout the whole map. Actually, everything is really going to be very different from one season to another, from 1 hour to the next. Which makes me think that this map will actually be much less boring in the long run than the maps we've had in Forza Horizon 5, for example. I think the last time we had a really cool map like this was, well, I think it was Horizon 3. And honestly, even then, Horizon 3, the map was good in a lot of ways, but it was still very flat. And definitely not as varied. So I think this is really the first time in Horizon 6 that we have a map that's, yeah, this varied, this big, and this detailed. So, as I mentioned, I'll show you some gameplay of the high-performance Forza Horizon 6 Aero car, which is the Toyota GR-GT. It's the car you see on the cover. It's the car you'll keep seeing in the game. And it's still a pretty high-performance car, you know. It has almost 700 horsepower stock, so we're really dealing with something pretty wild. We'll get to go full speed on the highway later. This car can really be pushed to the limit. But actually, there's the road I was telling you about earlier, which isn't far. I think, and I'd like to show it to you because I find it incredible, like really the perfect road, so I think that's it right there. Normally, if I'm not mistaken, we'll go back under the highway and then at the end, I think we'll have to turn left. Damn, but I can't go that way, or maybe I can, yeah, I can, it's just that there's a right of way, okay? Okay, yeah, if it's normal, it works. So there you have it, the little Toyota GR-GT, which, if you want to buy it in the game, isn't very expensive. However, it's not listed under Toyota but under the GR brand. Because, technically, it's really the first car developed by the GR brand, which is a Toyota sub-brand. But for this car, it's really a brand in its own right. Alright, we're about to get to a place, guys, I think it's my favorite spot in Forza Horizon. So, first of all, because here we come across a whole bunch of small buildings and little villages. There's the stadium too, where I think we'll get to do quite a few activities. But we're about to get to a spot. Like really, it's incredible, you know, it really reminds me of some coastal roads we had in Forza Horizon 3, like really fun roads to drive on. We're on the right road. We just need to go a few more kilometers to get there. What I want to show you is that, even with the mini-map turned off, all these roads I'm showing you, there are a whole bunch of activities to do on them regularly, boards to collect, things to gather, challenges to complete, speed zones. And it's true, that kind of thing that... Here it's about discovering the map. Honestly, there are always countless things to do. Alright, now we're getting to the heart of the matter. So I'm just going to grab the controller real quick, just to move the camera around a bit. Look at that. Isn't that just amazing? I love this view. I can't really explain why. I think it's because there's the lake, and we have Mount Fuji, which is right next to it. Depending on the season, we have a whole bunch of cherry blossoms in bloom. There are small villages, fishermen. And then there's even a big road over there that overlooks the rest of the lake. I don't know. I find this place beautiful. I'm going to park to show you. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't have parked here. This isn't going to be easy. There we go, it's fine. Look at this, can you believe how it looks? I think it's incredible. So this is a lake, so it's really flat, but of course there's the ocean too. On the other side, there are waves, So don't worry if it's pretty flat here, that's normal. I think it's incredible. And the thing is, there are actually a lot of places like this on the Forza Horizon 6 map. There are actually a lot of roads that are beautiful, really.
Et ça, c'est un truc qu'on a...
And that's something we haven't had in Forza for a very long time. But the little Toyota is doing well though. So right there, just to our left, above the big wall. Whoa, there we go. Above the big wall, if I'm not mistaken, those are train tracks. That's where the Japanese bullet train, the Shinkansen, passes by from time to time on the map. And you'll see it pass by regularly there, maybe right there. This little viewpoint here is perfect for getting a good view. That's really cool, especially with the arch. It's incredible. Well, the arch, the temple, I don't know if it's a temple, I'm not sure. I don't want to say something stupid, but let's just call it an arch. Anyway, after that, in the video, I'm going to open it up a bit of fast driving with our GR-GT. We'll switch to the interior view. There's still a lot of traffic on the roads. There were some understandable criticisms during the first Forza Horizon 6, where it's true that on the highways, in the gameplay, and with the cars, actually, the traffic was a bit sparse. The devs explained that they had removed some cars, so it wouldn't be too much of a problem for fast driving. And honestly, well, you see. Exactly. Honestly, yes. There's still enough traffic on the Forza Horizon highways and in the different cities that we have to weave through it. Actually, maybe for some people it won't be enough. But I assure you that, in practice, it's true that when you try to get speed points on the highway or something, if you're not in a race, you're dealing with traffic. You could say there are enough that it regularly becomes a hassle, right? So now we're arriving in Tokyo, and we're going to end this video with a little tour of Tokyo, so hang on, because right now we're still here. We're still on the highway, and how do we get off? Tokyo City straight ahead, I think. Let's look at the signs. I hope the signs aren't wrong. Tokyo City straight ahead. Yeah, well, if we make it. Tokyo City. I hope we're not going the wrong way. No, we're fine. And then I'll give you a little quick tour of Tokyo. Even though I made a big 25-minute video to try to cover it a bit, honestly, I didn't manage. In 25 minutes? The map is so huge, actually. Tokyo is so big that in 25 minutes you barely see anything. But we'll finish with a quick tour of Tokyo, with a bit more people in the streets than in the first beta. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Let's try to park here. Oh no, we can't. There are posts. Time to change cars. Let's park here maybe. There, perfect parking. Wait, is this really a parking spot? No, wait, maybe I'm just bad at this. No, there really are posts everywhere. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the parking. Okay, all right. So, to finish, I'll show you a bit of gameplay. With a car that's better suited for the city, the little Subaru. That's also new on Horizon Video. I had driven it before. This one, it's going to be a bit of a discovery too. A Forza. A small, sporty city car in a low-performance category, so it's easy to handle and drive around. It handles great in the city of Tokyo, and Tokyo is really huge. There are a lot of things to show and see here, but I don't know how to find my way around yet. There are actually so many streets and so many things that I might get lost. Especially since there's a place here that I'd really like to show you in particular. Well, actually, no, there are a lot of them in Tokyo. There are a lot of places I think it could be nice to show you. There is still one, or maybe two in particular, that I would really like to find again. Well, listen, I think that by chance I am in the right place. Actually, well, listen, that's great, okay? I love this place. There's also a little park in the middle of the city with a small pond and little bridges that go over the water. The atmosphere here is so chill. I just want to stop the car and have a picnic. There are lots of places like that on the map. Super chill, super peaceful. And in the middle, if you go 20 meters further, you have skyscrapers. You have a mountain of stuff. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that in front, there's the second place I find really cool. It's Tokyo Station. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Tokyo Station has a unique style. Actually, because all the buildings in Tokyo are super modern. Big skyscrapers and everything. And then you get to a place, guys, where you feel like you're in Germany or France. You have this massive old-school station. It's just huge. The whole thing is old-fashioned. I think it's really beautiful too, honestly. That's what I kept thinking during all the hours I spent on Forza Horizon 6. So far, that's where I'm at. I've tried a lot of things in the game, I've planned a lot of videos, so make sure to subscribe. But that's really what I kept thinking every time I drove a new car, every time I started exploring the map a little bit. Even now, I've actually started to put in quite a few hours because in the first beta, I played about 40 hours. And in this second beta, I'm at around 50 hours of gameplay as well. And there are plenty of things I haven't discovered. Each time I find new places and think, wow, what they've done is really cool. Honestly, I know some people are going to say, yeah, Horizon 6 is just Horizon 5 with a new map. I can understand that argument, because it's true that the formula is the same as in Horizon 5, even if there are new features, new cars. But actually, the thing is, the map here is so far from what we're used to on Horizon. And in the end, it's so different. It's so different from the one in Horizon 5 that's saying Horizon 6 is just Horizon 5 with a different map. Well, it literally changes everything. The game, really. It's a totally different experience, and I think it's really the first time we've had an experience like this on Forza Horizon. So it's really cool. It's really cool. And honestly, all these little things, I can't wait to share them with you, the players, and to do little meetups, car nights, drive, do multiplayer races. It's going to be even better. So here's a little first look video. I'm not too lost. Honestly, it's okay. I'm starting to work on my sense of direction a bit in Japan. Forza Horizon. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Don't forget, of course, the deal with Thrustmaster right now, the good deal with the Equinox code. You get 15 off on the T248R+. 15, well not more, but also 15 off on the other Thrustmaster wheels.
Compatible Xbox.
They can be combined. Xbox compatible with the promotions that are already running from May 14th to 31st. So, you have 2 weeks to take advantage of it, and obviously in the days to come. So, in the next 72, maybe 96 hours, I'll release a really special wheel-focused video where we'll really test, let's say, how the physics feel on a wheel in Forza Horizon 6. And I'll also give you some tips on how to properly set up your wheel to really enjoy it. Also, as usual, under this video in the description, I'll put the instant gaming link for you. So, if you want to buy Forza Horizon 6 and get a nice little discount, don't hesitate. Thank you for watching this video. Ciao.